What's up, guys? I'm about to give you my Premier League predictions for 2023-2024, and I'm gonna shock some of you because I know it's going to sound crazy. Because last season, I didn't have a prediction, but some of the things I predicted in my head did not turn out the way I thought. Now, this year, though, it's a bit different because I just feel like there's so many changes with the Saudi league taking place from the Premier League, with new players coming in, with Haaland having his second season. So there's a little bit of a change. But I'm gonna do top 8, and then I'm gonna do all of the cups in England and the major European cups. So let's go top 8. Number 1, I believe at number 1 we will have Manchester City. They're just too strong. They have two teams pretty much. They have the first team and then the second team is just pretty good. Their bench is awesome. Even after losing the likes of Mahrez and Gundogan, they're still really good. They just signed Josko Vardiol, I think that's his name, from Leipzig. So I think they're still pretty good. No one is gonna beat them. Now, when it comes to number 2, here's where it gets funny. I don't think Arsenal will be number 2 this time. I think Arsenal are focusing on way too much, and they're biting too much. Because last time they were second because they did not really have any other they were out of the Europa League a bit earlier, and they didn't have all the other cup competitions. This time they have the Champions League, so we'll see where they focus on. I think Arsenal won't be number 2. I think number 2 this season is going to be Manchester United. And I'm a Man U fan, and I'm just saying that. I know it sounds crazy, but I think Man U is a bit stable, and Ten Hag must be. I think it's his second season. The players kind of know him, so we're gonna see the Ajax Ten Hag. Number 3, I think, is going to be Arsenal. I think it's going to be between Arsenal or Liverpool. So that'll be a tie. One of them will be number 3, and the other will be number 4. And then number 5, we will have Aston Villa. And then, number 5 will have Brighton. Number 6 will have Chelsea. Number 7 will have Aston Villa. And then number 8, I'm going between Fulham and Brentford. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's number 1, Man City. Number 2, Man United. Number 3, we'll go with Arsenal or Liverpool. Number 4, we'll go with they'll switch. Then number 5, I think we'll go with Brighton. 6, I say Chelsea. 7, Aston Villa, and then 8, Brentford or Fulham. Who's going to win the Carabao Cup? Good question. I think the Carabao Cup will be won by Manchester City. Pep likes it so much, so he's definitely gonna go for, that's always the easiest one to go for first. So I think he's gonna go for that. If he doesn't win anything else, he'll win that. He's probably gonna be going for the quadruple anyway. Let's think about the FA Cup. I think if Arsenal drop out of the Champions League, they'll go for the FA Cup. If they see that they can't win the league and they are not doing well in the Champions League or the Carabao Cup, they'll go for the FA Cup. They traditionally are really good at the FA Cup. I think either Arsenal or Chelsea or Man United, but I think mostly Arsenal. Then we go to the Conference League. Top scorer, obviously Erling Haaland. Who is going to be number 2 now the Hurricane is gone? I'm really looking forward to watching more of Callum Wilson and Isak from Newcastle. They look very good. I also think we have Bukayo Saka up there. But I think Marcus Rashford is going to be up there too. And Højlund from Man U, the new signing. Then who's going to be the biggest flop? I think the biggest flop is going to be Nkunku from Chelsea. Not because he's not a good player. He is a good player. But I think he tends to get injured a lot. And so I don't trust him to have such a great season. And Chelsea have historically always had problems with number 9. So yeah, this is just another one. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Who is going to be the dark horse? I think the dark horse is going to be... let me think. The dark horse of the Premier League. I think Luton Town, because everyone is hoping that they will go down, but I think they're going to have that bounce from. There's always one team. I don't think there's a season recently that all three teams that came up went down. There's one that always does really well. So I think it's either Luton Town or Bournemouth. And then who's gonna win the Conference League? The Conference League. Aston Villa. That's Emery is their coach. So I can see Aston Villa doing that. And then who's going to win the Europa League? I think it's going to be Liverpool or a team not in the Premier League. But it depends on if Liverpool is like in top four or not. But they are the highest likely to win. But the likes of Arsenal could drop back into the Europa League and win it, or Man U, which I hope not because I'm a Man U fan. Well, I don't think Man U is going to drop. I think it's either the winner of the Europa League is going to be either between Arsenal or Liverpool. Now, you're like, oh, he's crazy. Arsenal in the Champions League. I predict that Arsenal is going to fall off of the Champions League, and they're going to be in the Europa League. So I think Arsenal or Liverpool will win the Europa League, or maybe a third team from outside. But I think it's either one of those two. Okay, here's the crazy one. How am I gonna say this? Okay, who is gonna win the Champions League? This is going to divide a lot of people. Okay, let me just breathe in for this. And the person I think will win the Champions League is Manchester United. I've said it. Clip it if you want. I think Manchester United is going to win the Champions League. Now, that sounds delusional. That sounds crazy. That sounds wild. But what is football, right? I'm not just sitting here predicting and not wishing for my team to win the Champions League. But I do think if you look at the normal winners, Man City, I think this time clubs will figure them out. And then I think PSG will probably never win it. I might jinx it. But I don't think with Mbappe leaving and all that stuff, I don't think they'll win it. Bayern are kind of unstable a little bit this time. Barcelona, no. Real Madrid, maybe Real Madrid might give us a run for our money. Juventus, no. I don't even think they're playing in it. So yeah, Napoli, I don't know. They tend to gas out towards the end. So, and don't forget, Ten Hag reached the semi-finals of the Champions League. So yeah, I do believe he might win the Champions League. So I think that's the biggest prediction I've ever made, and I know it might bite me back, but yeah, that's my prediction for this season. So let's wait and see. But yes, Manchester United is going to win the Champions League, the fourth Champions League. Is it 4 or 3? I think the fourth one. Yeah, so I think at the end of the season, Manchester United will be the champions of Europe. So let's just wait and see. So yeah, those are my predictions, and I'm so excited for this season though. I know the Saudi move and all that stuff has kind of dampened the mood and has put a tiny dent in the Premier League, but still, I think it's gonna be good. I'm really excited. So yeah, let's wait and see. Bye.